Here we are again, Prep Start Magazine in the beautiful sunset of San Diego at Grossmont High School as Grossmont begins to take on Helix in the league battle. I'm here with Coach Murphy. Coach Murphy, as you begin to prepare for this game, what are some of the things that during the week you felt you need to focus in and concentrate on to have your team perform well?
Well, our opponent this week is tremendously talented, a great deal of team speed. They were young last year and had a run at it, and they're mostly back this year. So, our goal this week is just to compete, for our kids to compete their butts off and try to win the individual battles.
Awesome, awesome. Coach, we've been watching you from a distance from down south in Los Angeles and have seen that you've had a pretty solid preseason. What has the preseason components done to prepare you for the tough league that you're in?
Well, we tried to get a little more demanding schedule this year, our pre-league schedule, to prepare for our league. We have three of us were in the top 10 in San Diego County for about 4 or 5 weeks last year. Us, Still Canyon, and Helix. So we have a very, very difficult league. But you got to be careful, because if you get some losses early on and then you're playing,
absolutely,
the 1927 Yankees, then you've got a problem.
I understand it. Yeah. I understand it, Coach. As I was explaining to you earlier about the California Classic, we're going to do some good things at Prep Star and bringing 50 players from San Diego up to play against LA City. Who are some of the players in your area that you feel could represent San Diego in a positive way?
Well, our opponent tonight had several of them. It was high school. The quarterback is phenomenal. The running back, Hancock. A couple of linemen they have. They're tremendous football players. I mean, it's almost like playing a junior college team. We got some local talent. The quarterback in Valhalla is very good, and they have a receiver that's very good as well. Those are a couple of local guys. I have a young team. Okay. I got a sophomore starting quarterback and a few seniors that contribute, but for the most part, I have a pretty young team.
That's great. That's great. Prep Start Magazine, really appreciates you giving us the opportunity to speak with you about you and your program. I know you got to get in this locker room, get these guys going. Coach, again, Murphy.
Thank you very much, man.
I appreciate you.
Great.
Really do.
Very much.
Let me ask you this, Troy. You left TAF, built a very, very successful program there, and I'm sure you keep tabs on the things that they're doing or not doing. Just last week, they were upset. Some people say an upset. You talked to El Camino, they felt it was coming for a few years now. But 20 years since the last time El Camino has beaten. How does a program such as TAF that you have built, and then over the years, just like a San Fernando, just like a Birmingham, exactly, why do you feel that there's such a switch? And I'm not necessarily saying from a city section to the southern section, but within the city to the city, because you have San Fernando who's down, you have Birmingham who's down, and you have such schools such as Reseda, such as Canoga Park for that matter, and now even El Camino that have now risen to the top.
Yeah, that's hard to say. It's so unique with each school. The one thing you got to have is the reason you guys were good in the early 80s at San Fernando is you had electrifying speed. At the end, there's no speed there. I mean, they haven't had a fast guy there in a long time. And I mean, you could be the greatest coach ever. John Robinson coached football down here last year. He was a defensive coordinator at San Pasqual High School, all that other stuff, and just got ripped. I mean, I look on the sideline, he's losing 30-0 in the second half, running the defense. I'm like, that's John Robinson. He doesn't have players. Doesn't have players. You got to have players. That's number one. And then, you get some good coaching and some guys who work hard, and then that's the mix. But you just got to have players. I mean, you cannot. I mean, you coached a little bit. I mean, when you got really good players, they make you good.
That being said, I'm going to let Coach Star go ahead and go into this locker room and get his guys ready for this game. And I appreciate you as a friend, man.
Hey,
I really do.
Once a Tiger, always a Tiger.
Always. So hard to be a Tiger, right?
You got it in you a little, it's in you.
That's right.
Right
on, Troy.
Right,
and Prep Start Magazine, again, is here on the scene, getting the interviews, speaking to the players, speaking to the coaches. And once again, we're building and doing a good job of trying to find the best talent to participate in the California Classic. And this is Chris Richards, the voice of Prep Star Magazine.
55.